Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best gaming CPU.
Starting at number 5.
AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3D. AMD's newer Zen 4-powered Ryzen 7 7800X 3D is the new chip to beat, but the $330 Ryzen 7 5800X 3D is still a worthy contender if you're looking for a more value-focused chip with incredible gaming performance. The 3D V-Cache tech represents an innovative engineering effort that conquered the technical challenges associated with bringing the first desktop PC chip with 3D stacked SRAM to market, yielding a chip with an incredible 96 MB of L3 cache, and to great effect. The end result is a comparatively low-power chip that delivers incredible gaming performance. You do have to be aware of the trade-offs with this highly specialized chip. Our gaming benchmarks show that the 3D V-Cache doesn't boost performance in all games, though we found that it impacted nearly every title we tested. Additionally, the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D is optimized specifically for gaming, but it can't keep pace with similarly priced chips in productivity applications. If you're looking for a more balanced chip that does well at both gaming and applications, our tests show that the $409 Core i7-13700K is a better choice. The 5800X 3D drops into existing socket AM4 motherboards dating all the way back to the 300 series that debuted in 2017, so it will make a great high-performance drop-in upgrade for Ryzen owners on the AM4 platform. Be aware that AM4 is on the way out to make room for the 5nm Ryzen 7000 Raphael Zen 4 CPUs in the AM5 socket. Also, the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D also doesn't support Raptor Lake's leading-edge connectivity options, like DDR5 and PCIe 5.0.
Coming at number 4.
Intel Core i7-14700K. Intel boosted the 14700K's core count with the addition of 4 more E-cores and tweaked the boost clock rate but left its recommended pricing the same as the prior gen model. At $409, the Core i7-14700K thoroughly beats the $319 Ryzen 7 7700X and even unseats the pricey $579 Ryzen 9 7950X. All while delivering essentially the same gaming performance as Intel's own $589 flagship Core i9-14900K, but for significantly less. You can also discard the integrated graphics engine and get the Core i7-13700KF for $395. As always, if you aren't after top performance in heavy productivity tasks, the Core i7 model takes the shine off the Core i9. The Core i7-13700K is a great high-performance gaming chip at its price point, offering 97% of the flagship Core i9-14900K's performance for $180 less. Better yet, you can overclock the chip and get basically identical performance to the stock Core i9-14900K. Our benchmarks show the Core i7-14700K is also a much better all-rounder than Ryzen if you're looking for performance in productivity work. The Core i7-14700K has 8 P-cores, high performance, and 12 E-cores, efficiency, for a total of 28 threads. The P-cores run at a 3.4/5.6 GHz base/boost, while the E-cores weigh in at 2.5/4.3 GHz. In addition, the execution engine is fed by 33 MB of L3 cache and 28 MB of L2.
At number 3.
AMD Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. The Ryzen 7 7800X 3D is the fastest gaming chip available and easily beats more expensive competitors from both Intel and AMD's own lineup. At an affordable $449 price point that will surely be reduced in the future, the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D is both the fastest gaming CPU on the market and a solid value in the high-performance category. The Ryzen 7 7800X 3D comes with 8 cores and 16 threads that operate at a 4.2 GHz base and 5.0 GHz boost clock rate. The chip employs AMD's second-gen 3D V-Cache tech that uses a 3D stacked SRAM chiplet to deliver an incredible 96 megabytes of L3 cache, and to great effect. The end result is a comparatively low-power chip that delivers incredible gaming performance. You do have to be aware of the trade-offs with this highly specialized chip. Our gaming benchmarks show that the 3D V-Cache doesn't boost performance in all games, though we found that it impacted nearly every title we tested. Additionally, the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D is optimized specifically for gaming, but it can't keep pace with similarly priced chips in productivity applications. If you're looking for a more balanced chip that does well at both gaming and applications, our tests show that the $409 Core i7-13700K is a better choice.
Number 2 of my list.
AMD Ryzen 5 7600. AMD's 6-core 12-thread $229 Ryzen 5 7600 is very similar to the X-series Ryzen 5 7600X, but it is $20 less and delivers close to the same amount of performance, trailing its X-series counterpart by 5% in gaming. The Ryzen 5 7600 contends with the $196 Core i5-13400F, a potent foe on the pricing front, but it is a worthy alternative if you plan to go with DDR5 memory. Although the Ryzen 5 7600 is 7% faster in gaming than the Core i5-13400F at stock and overclocked settings, the pricing between these two chips isn't as close as it appears. That's primarily because of Ryzen's strict requirement for pricey DDR5 memory and the generally higher pricing for AMD's B-series motherboards, both of which increase the cost of your build significantly. As such, the Ryzen 5 7600 can't compete with the value of a DDR4-powered Core i5-13400F rig. You'll pay 35% more for the Ryzen system and 25% more per frame to get the 7% increase in 1080p gaming performance.
And number 1.
Intel Core i5-13400. The 10-core 16-thread $228 Raptor Lake Core i5-13400 and the graphics-less $196 Core i5-13400F build on the gaming performance of the previous gen model that has long been the go-to mid-range gaming chip, but the addition of 4 E-cores improves performance in threaded productivity workloads. The 13,400 support for DDR4 memory gives it an unmatched value proposition in the $200 price range, making it the go-to chip for mid-range gaming PCs. The chip has 6 P-cores that support hyper-threading and operate at a 2.5 GHz base and 4.6 GHz boost clock. The 4 E-cores for threaded tasks run up to 3.3 GHz. The 13,400 supports leading-edge connectivity with support for DDR4-3200 or up to DDR5-4800 memory, along with 16 lanes of PCIe 5.0 and an additional 4 lanes of PCIe 4.0 from the chip for M.2 SSDs. The 13400F's main competitor comes in the form of the $228 Ryzen 5 7600, which is 7% faster than the Core i5-13400 at stock and overclocked settings in our 1080p tests. But the pricing between these two chips isn't as close as it appears, primarily because of Ryzen's requirement for DDR5 and high pricing for AMD's B-series motherboards, both of which increase the cost of your build significantly.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.